Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another first look video. Today we're going to be checking out Reigns Game of Thrones, which is the latest iteration of the Reigns series, and if you're not familiar with it, essentially it is a game where you try to stay in power as long as you can by making a series of binary decisions. And so this is the Game of Thrones version of the game, so everything's going to be Game of Thrones themed. They've kind of gotten creative with some of the lore, and so I think this will be mostly spoiler free, but just in case if you're not caught up, you know, maybe consider not watching this until you're all the way, you know, up to date with the series. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive in. So when you start the game, you begin as Queen Daenerys Targaryen. I actually played through a little bit and then went back to her so we can sort of start from the beginning, but I wanted to just familiarize myself with this a little bit. So here we are. Welcome home, Mother of Dragons. So obviously, binary decision, two choices. Do we run away or do we sit down? Well, I don't think we'd get very far if we just ran away, so let's sit down and get started. You have the strange and unsettling feeling this very moment has already happened many times. Someone is approaching, so they're just alluding to the fact that I've already played through this. Though you are the Dragon Queen, your great weapon sleeps. Shall I apply myself to the study of how to wake Drogon? Let me try. Drogon is in the dragon pit. He's been sleeping for many days. Okay, so we can shout his name, or we can say Dracarys. Let's do that, because it looks like that's going to wake him up. Drogon is awake. The great houses are afraid of him. The people's love is no longer a threat to your throne. Okay. Offer a noble daughter to a minor Lannister cousin as a wife and hostage, then have her assassinate him. I know someone. It's a bad idea. Do it. So one thing that we have to keep in mind is we need to manage these up here. We can't let them get too high, or that particular group could take over, or, you know, throw me from power. If they get too low, they'll be unhappy with me and cause problems. So let's see. Doesn't feel like something Daenerys would do. I'm going to say it's a bad idea. Small council is about to begin. Anything you wish to add to our agenda? Yes. Diplomacy. Certainly. We could review our strategic plans if you would allow me. Please. Which of your enemies would you like to talk to? Well, let's see. My objectives down here say meet the pirate. I wonder if they're referring to... I think that's Euron. It looks like Euron. Let's say the Greyjoys. I don't care for your diplomacy. I will pay the iron price and take what is mine. You need my food. Ironic and bitter. My needs are larger than the summer sea. I doubt you will ever meet them. You will betray yours? Somber and biting. The Iron Men are a vicious and boring lot. I have seen so much more during my travels. Okay, so this is just a random Greyjoy guy. It's not Euron, it's Lord Tyrius Greyjoy. Sure. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Euron, though. He's gone. What should we do about him? Attack or offer him an office? Stare. So we kill Varys. Or just say indeed. Wise choice. I will gladly serve you as Master of Whispers. I have friends in every port and every castle. Our secret. Clever blacksmith from the Neck has designed new armor, much lighter and stronger than ours. We must have it. What can we do? We could buy the prototype. And the other solution? Unpleasant. We could steal, murder, and destroy. A swift operation that won't leave a wall standing. No. The North declared war on us. House Stark is calling their banners. Why would they do that? Raise the banners, or say they took their time. What does that get me exactly? Let's raise the banners. Don't forget, the rose also has thorns. Our gold was widely hidden, still more than enough to hire mercenaries to avenge us. You're welcome here. Another small council starts now. Do you wish to attend? Yes. Let's see. Let's go with diplomacy again. Certainly, we can review our strategic plans if you allow me. So your enemies, would you like to talk to? Let's see about the Starks. I don't really want to be at war with them. You betrayed us for the last time, but it doesn't matter. The North will endure and prevail. How did I betray them exactly? Was it something to do with the armor? I thought we were just purchasing it, but apparently that wasn't the case. So we must have upset them in some way. The North will freeze. The North is weak. He stormed out. What should I do about Winterfell? Interesting. Offer them men. Let's go there. We're ready to travel to Winterfell. Let's do it. Start your journey to Winterfell, followed by your army and most of the court. This seems ill-advised. I thought we were going to fly there on a dragon. I didn't think we were going to march a caravan there. Mother of Dragons should fly there with the wind, not with the dust like Unsullied. We will follow. No. I'm not going to leave my army defenseless. The pack of starving wolves is harassing the rear, where we carry supplies. Should we go on a hunt? Yes. This scream came from a man tortured and tied to a tree. He accused the bannermen of the Lannisters before collapsing. Let's carry on. I'm afraid the bridge over the Trident has collapsed. Should we try to repair it or make a detour? Oh boy. Repair it. Corpses live to the road ahead. Should we bury the dead? Can we burn them? Alright, bury them. Everyone is soaked from the rain. We need to stop and dry out before an illness comes. God, we just keep getting bogged down. Alright. The fair maiden is begging to be allowed to ride with us. She's escaping a brutal father, apparently. Sure. Thank you, my lady. I'm so glad you came this way. I thought I was going to die. It's nothing. I'm not going to invite her in my carriage, though. She might try to kill me or something. Winterfell is in sight. Should we prepare for a siege or for a battle? How would I know? Well, I don't have the option for a siege. Battle. Alright, what do we get? The northern forces know these woods very well. They will not break easily. Try to engage them and pin them down. Sir Jorah, let's see. Northmen advance as a thick fog spreads through the battlefield. The commanders are eagerly looking for you. Drogon, obviously. Dracarys. Although harried by a few arrows, Drogon lays waste to their army. Press on. A group of wildlings emerges suddenly from the fog. They're threatening you directly. Let's go with knights. Knights were pretty effective against them in the show. In the fog, your knights are disorganized and not very efficient. Oh, great. Should have just fired. Alright, regroup. Finally, the fog finally lifts, revealing a large party of Northmen on your left flank. This is the final stand. I should have gone with archers on that one. I'm going to go infantry here. Your infantry moves too slowly to do anything. Northmen wash over your positions. Ah, crap. Press on. From your position, you have a clear view of the battlefield as both armies clash. I don't think we did too well there. We've lost this battle. Pray to the warrior or run? I say we run. I'm not going to rely on the gods to bail us out here. Your scattered forces flee the battlefield back to King's Landing. Though harassed by the enemy, you finally reach the capital. Damn. Well, at least we didn't die. You summon me? I'm no lord, I'm just a blacksmith. I swear I've done nothing wrong. You remind me of... This is the talented blacksmith we talked about. Let me study his work and see how it could be of use to the army. Let me talk to him. Yes, milady. I can help you make more weapons and armor. Is that what your majesty wants? We need you. Alright, so your first steps as the ruler of Westeros have been hesitant, but I will help you, my queen. I'm afraid of this city. Should be. King's Landing is a trap, a city of shifting sands that will never let you go. Well, thank you. After Tyrion leaves the room, you're surprised by a presence right behind your back. Ooh. 1,000 pardons, my queen. But you must live within your means. We will try. Pages and squires here are weak. Unsullied training is cruel, but simple lessons will help your future army. Train them. And the small council starts now. Do you wish to attend? Yes. Alright. Let's go with whispers. Of course. Although we should talk in a more confidential setting. Will you follow me? Can I trust you? Lord Tyrius leads you to a small room where a few of his little birds are waiting for you. Bribes or secrets? Let's go with secrets. A foul enough secret can undo even a high septon. Let me use what I know against him. Sure, do it. Daenerys, I came directly from Winterfell. The situation in the north is dire and requires your urgent attention. This is Jon Snow. What happened? The Night's Watch spotted whites beyond the wall. The north is in turmoil despite Sansa's efforts. What do you suggest? Chasing Cersei from the Iron Throne was an unnecessary distraction. We need your support. Is that all? Jon takes you aside. He grasps your hand. He's pale and shaking. In Winterfell, Bran told me troubling things about my birth. He says we're related. He says you're aware. Does it mean... we need to be discreet? He smiles. We will. I have to go back to Winterfell now. Be safe. Let's see. Well, we just said we have to be discreet, so let's not linger on this. Alright, so we've suffered greatly. Our men are dead and our house's future is uncertain. Help us to discover where Edmure is. So this is Lord Javarn Tully. Fine. Oberyn had many daughters and we grow older and stronger every day. Being called Sand is not a detriment to ruling Dorne. You guys weren't very useful in the show. I'll welcome them. We don't need you to massage us like fat cats on embroidered cushions. We want to fight. We are the Iron Fleet. I'll let them raid. Marauding debauchery? That's more like it. Listen. I guess you'd like us to ravage the north. Boring work, but we can do it. Yeah. We need swords and shields for the knights, pikes and spears for the infantry, as well as repairs and maintenance. We'll summon the blacksmith. I'm a blacksmith, not a magician. If you want that on time, you need the whole street of steel to work for you. Whatever it takes. The corruption of the city watch is such that, that's missing a word, isn't it? The corruption of the city watch is such that there's now a word for it. That doesn't make sense to me. You can't do anything without paying the gold share. Okay, that does make sense now. Raise their wages, disband them. I don't know that making them wealthier really helps necessarily. Let's disband them. Please postpone that order. Forgive my insolence, but I'll root out this corruption, and I'll save the honor of your crown. There's a lot of typos here. I'll give you a chance. Root them out. Okay, we've survived 20 moons. I'm already doing better than my last playthrough. Your Grace, it's an honor and a privilege to meet you. I'm Bello Mopar, the new representative of the Iron Bank in Westeros. Welcome. I'm not going to cross these guys. The captain of the city watch is as corrupt as the rest. He used the crown's money to open his own brothel. Bring him in. You're mistaken. This is actually part of my plan to bring the gold cloaks in line. I'll give you one more chance. Oh, I gotta be careful here. We're on many fronts. Should we try to negotiate? Yes. What makes you think I will forget your aggressions? A Lannister always pays his debts. You attacked us first. Smiling and arrogant. That's him being smiling and arrogant. This pretension of hurt feelings suits you marvelously. Laugh. Intrigued but unsettled. What are you laughing at? A penniless lion. Casterly Rock is as rich and strong as ever. I see that. He's gone. What do you reckon, Your Majesty? How should we deal with these Lannisters? Let's cut their credit. You designed an ingenious blockade on most of the credit lines held by the Lannisters with the Iron Bank. Pressured by their unpaid bannermen, they quickly accepted peace treaty. Sweet. So that worked out pretty well for us. We should send a trade envoy to the free cities to cultivate ties. Why not? We've arrested a man on the King's Road. He looks like a man of the watch, but speaks like a maester. Bring him in. Your Majesty, my name is Samuel Tarley. I made this journey at the request of Jon Snow. Alright, then you're my guest. Thank you, Your Grace. The army of the dead needs all your attention. I'm here to help. How? I will study texts, report my findings to Jon, and support your efforts. There's much work to do. Do you agree? Yeah. I think you're pretty trustworthy. It's time to return to King's Landing, my lady. Will you leave some of your guardsmen behind to defend Winterfell? I thought we retreated back to King's Landing. We need them more. I'll leave a few. The Mother is bestowing miracles on this wretched land. Our prayers are answered. Shauna Sharper. What miracles? A blind man began screaming his love for the Seven as he saw the world for the first time. Let's look into it. The man was just a little nearsighted. The people are anxious, and such stories and fancies comfort them. Let it go. Houses of ill repute are spreading diseases. A fair punishment for those who pay? Yeah, for those who pay to fulfill their carnal needs. Seps are worse. Dorne has declared war. Their allies are the pirates of the Stepstones who once attacked them. Defend the east, send the army. We gotta be careful because the pirates could attack us. Let's defend the east. An emissary of the Iron Bank is here. The city watch is now at his command. They know who's paying them. What? 40 swords are plunged into your body by the gold cloak surrounding you. Alright, we made it 30 moons. Did alright there. Oh man, so I'm actually surprised how compelling this game can be given just how simplistic the idea is. I think it's only about $4 on Steam, so if you are interested in what you have seen so far, and $4 isn't a lot to you, it might be worth checking out. I'm going to play on a little bit longer with you guys. So let's see. Who do we have next? Queen is dead. So I only made it 3 moons last time, as you can see there. Lord Snow is an enigma. Half wolf, half dragon. Could he be the key to it all? The crackling fire sculpts the shape of Jon on the Iron Throne. His hand rests on the pommel of Longclaw. So you unlock new characters as you go. The first one I unlocked was Tyrion. I'm going to go with Jon instead. I think Jon's a more compelling king than Tyrion is. I think that's supposed to be maybe Edmure? That looks like Sansa to me. That might be Arya. I guess that could be Edmure as well. I'm not sure who the other two are. But let's go with Jon. Long may he reign. The faith of the Seven is strong in the heart of Westeros. It's a new era of purity and chastity. arrest this man. Bran Stark is a monstrous warg with terrible power. He's able to turn people into living puppets. Allow me to send an assassin. I'm not going to let you kill my brother. One of your duties as king is to serve justice. What happened? We happen to have a difficult case. Tell me more. Well, my lord, I mean... Speak up. The soldiers, they were drunk. They attacked the tanner's daughter. We're all afraid. What soldiers? They wore red coats. Lannisters, he spits. They will pay. Alright, so you're a fool if you imagine for 1 second the Lannisters will bend the knee to you. This is justice. Alright, no, it's war, he replied. The Lannister army left the capital to regroup in the Reach. We Dornish people are nothing if not honest. We would never use stealth or trickery to undermine you. I have no doubt. May the mother fill you with mercy, my king. Why do you need my mercy? The Seven have no use for a ruler like you. Embrace the faith by showing humanity and we may spare you. Uh-oh. Did I already fail? Oh, great. Well, that was quick. Oh, man. Alright, we might redo that one. I think I could have done better. I obviously upset the faith a little bit too quickly there. I didn't mean to lay into the faith so hard, but they threw a lot of that at me initially. So the war you accidentally started with the Iron Islanders is an irrelevant distraction from the real threats against the kingdom. Agreed. John, I came as soon as I heard. You're the king now? I wish I wasn't. He darkens. I heard the news from the north. Somebody dead. We will defend ourselves. If anyone can do it, it's you, John. How can I be of service? Be my hand. I saw it in the fire. The Lord of Light is real. You are his envoy. I must see flames. More flames. Let's try to calm her down. I'm not gonna lock her up. The crown suits you. It's yours if you want it. It was your destiny. I have an empire to build in Essos, an empire of free cities allied with the Dothraki. Then go. Without any more word spoken between you, Daenerys leaves King's Landing that night. May the Seven look upon your rule, benevolence, and grace. Sure. Allow my Lord Robin to wed Sansa Stark. A marriage between our houses would fortify her rule in Winterfell. Can I ask her permission? I feel like I don't want to cross her. No. I'm going to say no. I'm surprised, my lord. Your sister is no longer so young and is already flitted among many protectors. We're doing her a favor. She doesn't want to. I see. Well, our house may not want to offer military support to a king who doesn't represent our interests, he says. The mother looks at you with sorrow as the father is about to pass your sentence. Repent before it's too late. I repent? Did you know that Addison Sharper, one of your servants, is a fanatic of the Red God? She burns things in her room. Leave her alone. A group of enraged lords is fomenting a coup? Quick, you need to escape here. Oh man, I'm already done again. So, tied to a pole and hooded, abhorrent acts are committed upon your person before the mercy of death is granted to you. Jeez. Alright. Jon is pretty tough. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I miss Stannis. He had a true heart and the blood of power, but he was not as Azor Ahai were born. I have to find a new path. Okay, let's try Tyrion then. Okay. Why did you ask me to be your hand? You know I don't have one to spare. Is this a joke? A good one, though. Your wit will get you killed someday, you know that? I need you, Jamie. The Dothraki queen made a mistake leaving you in charge. The people want you dead. I cannot forgive you, but I will not let you die. Thank you. 2 brothers to defend the kingdom, a cripple and an imp, a kingslayer and a kinslayer. Will bards write songs about us? That's why I pay them. The faith of the 7 is strong in the heart of Westeros. It's a new era of purity and chastity. I gotta be careful. I don't want to upset the faith too much. Sure. Sure it is, buddy. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Faith militant. The resurgence of religious fanatics has led to volatility. You'll see greater impacts when making decisions. Oh, great. That was a mistake. I immediately regret that. A young maester from Maidenpool has been dabbling in forbidden works with corpses and spiders. We must not allow it. What am I agreeing to here? This isn't really a yes or no question. Yes, allow it, or yes, don't allow it? Like, I don't understand. No. I came in a hurry. The Iron Fleet is ravaging the Wolfswood again, and we're spread too thin. The army will help. That army of yours is littered with Lannister scum. I would rather recruit rats. Take the Dothraki. They're bored. You Southerners do not know the feeling of true cold in your very marrow. Teach me? The long winter approaches, but alliances are fragmented, families destroyed. Why not have a royal tourney to build morale? Why not? Will you joust in your own tourney, my lord? It's not unheard of and may inspire the people, or do you want to select a champion? Let's grab a champion. You can't risk getting injured at such an important time. I mean, we're talking about Tyrion here, too. Which of the jousting knights will receive your blessing, my lord? Sir Grayson the Fair or Sir Hawthorne the Pious? I'm going to go with Hawthorne just because I'm going to try to build up my relationship with the faith a little bit here so I can afford to leave them out of some more important decisions. The champion of the joust is Sir Grayson. House Blount will serve a gift of pigeon pies to all the noble families attending. Wonderful. Apparently the faith didn't like that. And now, let us have a song. Which song will be played, your grace? A cheerful tune. The bards play The Bear and the Maiden Fair. I was able to lead all of the tourney crowds in a sacred prayer for the future of the 7 kingdoms. We may see a surge of faith. Sure, I hope so. I'm not lying through my teeth because I messed up earlier. I found a book. It seems to be a collection of songs and tales from the children of the forest. Allow me to study it. Yeah, of course. You've played Dorne for a fool for too long. You are no king of mine. Wait. You must appoint a master of coin or face the consequences of your indulgence. You're right. You gather the few candidates for the office of the master of coin. I'm gonna give it to Lord Ashter. Or should I give it to Lord Douglas? Oh, I thought that said Douglas. Lord Douglas. One of these two. I don't think the North would be particularly good, and the Faith certainly not. So let's go with him. For some reason, I feel like the Lannisters are good with money. Give me this office and you will hear the treasury roar, sure. Why did you allow the Faith Militant to prosper again? They are fanatics. They will turn against you. I didn't really ask. Dorne is gathering a strong force along the Prince's Pass. We may have to send the King's army to control the situation. Go ahead. Your superb experience as a master of coin is thoroughly praised at the highest levels of the Iron Bank. You polish flatteries as well as coins. Why are you listening to this unbearable popping, Jay? Pays for our food. Is entertaining. And I know when not to listen. We will work well together. Please accept this humble contribution. And if I say no? Your expertise with money is such that you will always find a way to replenish the treasury. That's nice. We are debtless. Please, whatever happens, do not let him know I'm here. Who? Apologies, your magnanimity. Did you see Lord Varys by any chance? Magnanimity? What? Vernon Thicketh leaves the room. Lord Varys slowly emerges from behind a pillar. Thank you. That cook chased me everywhere. He wants to be a spy. Good for him. The faith of the Seven is strong in the heart of Westeros. It's a new era of purity and chastity. Arrest this man. We have urgent items to discuss during the small council if you wish to join us. Yeah? Let's see. Projects. What kind of projects do we have going on? Great Sept, Tourney, Brothel. None of the above? Rebuild the Great Sept of Baelor. Forget it. Oh no. None of them. Go back. I don't know that there's anything I can do. Definitely not a brothel. That's going to upset these guys. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should do it. You want to reopen Littlefinger's brothel? Certainly it can be done. It doesn't look like it's going to upset the faith, but they already are bottomed out. Let's go ahead and do it. The Seven have no use for the ruler like you. Oh, great. We're dead. Yeah. The faith is very difficult to stick with because they're very black and white about things. My nights are dark and full of terrors. How many more times will I have to look into the flames? Did I unlock a new character? It doesn't appear to be the case. So we've played as everybody here, at least briefly. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here, but I've got to say, for as simple as this game is, as cheap as it is, I actually really enjoy it, and I'm kind of curious to try to get through every single character just to see how their stories play out. And I'm wondering if there's like a right or wrong path to take, or if it's a little bit more freeform than that. I'm kind of curious to see the inner workings of the game and figure this out, because I don't know if it's like, you know, if you always pick C at that particular point, if you're always going to be successful, or if, you know, there's a lot more at play. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more, let me know in the comments below as always, or by hitting that like button, and maybe we can try to unlock a few more characters and see their stories. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Reigns with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for my next video.